Concept is conditions for chi-square test. When we can use chi-square test? Conditions for chi-square test. The following conditions should be satisfied while applying chi-square test. First condition is that the capital N, the total number of observation must be sufficiently large preferably capital N should be greater than 50. Right? This is the first condition, that the total observation must be sufficiently large. Second condition is that frequency of every cell must be greater than 10. Frequency of every cell must be greater than 10. हर एक सेल की जो फ्रीक्वेंसी वो 10 से ग्रेटर हो. अगर किसी की लेस है, if any frequency is less than 10, it should be combined. It is combined with the neighboring frequencies so that the combined frequency is greater than 10, and the degrees of freedom are reduced accordingly. Right? And the last point is third one. The number of classes n must not be too small or too large, or too large. Preferably n should be lying between 4 and 16. Right? Next is note. This is the theoretical thing of chi-square distribution. We are discussing it. It may be noted that the chi-square test depends upon first the observed frequency, second the expected frequencies, third the number of observations only, it does not make any assumption regarding the nature of regarding the nature of parent population. So these are the theoretical things, right? That it may be noted that the chi-square depends upon the observed frequency, expected frequency and number of observations only. यही तीन चीज़ों पे वो depend कर रहा है. Does not make any assumption regarding the nature of the parent population. Parent population कैसी है, क्या है, उस पर उसको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. वो बस observed frequency, expected frequency और number of observations इन पे ही depend करता है, right? Very short correction which yet a scientist has given in 1934, that he suggested that if in a 2 by 2 degrees of in a 2 by 2 table, degrees of freedom कितना होगा फिर? degrees of freedom फॉर्मूला है हमारा r minus 1 into c minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1, that is 1 into 1, that is 1. If any of the cell frequency, if any of the cell frequency is less than 5, we have to use pooling method. But this will result in chi-square with 0 degrees of freedom. 0 degrees of freedom. This is meaningless. And therefore he has suggested meaningless. In this case, yet suggested in 1934, suggested to use this formula. Chi-square is given by summation O minus E minus 0.5 its square divided by E as the mean formula. This was the correction which Yates suggested. He showed that by taking chi-square as defined above, chi-square approximation is improved. Right? So अगर हमने यहाँ पे अगर ये फॉर्मूला यूज किया तो आपका जो chi-square approximation है वो improve हो जाता है. And therefore this concept is known as Yates correction. Next concept is uses of chi-square test. Where we use chi-square test. First, to test independence of attributes, right? Chi-square test is widely used to test whether there is association between two or more attributes. Widely used to test whether there is association between two or more attributes. Right? For example, chi-square test can be used to determine whether there is association between color of mother. For example, to test whether there is chi-square test can be used to determine whether there is association between color of mother size and daughter size, between inoculation and prevention of a disease. In such cases, we proceed on the null hypothesis. For example, क्या है कि it can be used to test whether there is it can be used to determine whether there is association between the color of mother's eyes and daughter's eye, or between inoculation and prevention of a disease, In such cases we proceed with on the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis कैसे define होगा in this case? In such cases, null hypothesis that there is no association between the attributes, right? If the calculated value, अगर इस केस में if calculated value of chi-square, I denote it by chi-square calculated value at a certain level of significance is less than the table value, the hypothesis is accepted. Then hypothesis will be accepted. राइट अगर ये लेस देन नहीं है, ये ग्रेटर देन हो जाती है तो रिजेक्ट होगा, राइट? एल्स रिजेक्टेड का मतलब ही यही है कि इफ कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू ऑफ chi square is greater than the table value, then hypothesis will be rejected, right? In the same way, chi-square test is also used to test if characteristic is dependent upon another characteristic. If one characteristic or a characteristic depend upon other characteristic, right? For example, it can be used to test whether the performance of worker in a factory depend on the training, to test whether performance of a worker is depend upon the training, right? Second, to test whether the performance of student in a particular subject is dependent on dependent on the performance of another subject, on the performance in another subject, right? Using chi-square distribution in this way to test the independence of one attribute on another attribute is called test of independence, right? What I am saying, that using chi-square distribution in this way to test the independence of one attribute on another attribute is called test of independence. यूज है to test goodness of fit. To test goodness of fit. Chi-square test is very commonly known as chi-square test of goodness of fit. Chi-square is also known as chi-square test of goodness of fit, right? Because it enables us to ascertain how well the theoretical distribution such as binomial, Poisson or normal distribution fit the observed frequency, fit the observed frequencies, right? What I am saying that it enables us to ascertain how well the theoretical distribution, these are the theoretical distribution, binomial, Poisson and normal, fit the observed frequencies, right? In such cases we proceed with the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis in this case will be defined as that the theory supports the observations, that is the fit is good, that is the fit is good, right? For example, suppose we toss 3 fair coins 200 times and observe the frequencies of 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 heads, right? So we can also calculate the expected frequency by using binomial distribution. Chi-square test can be used to ascertain whether binomial distribution fits well. If the calculated value, again इसमें भी वैसे ही होगा, this will be used for if we suppose we tossed 3 fair coin 200 times and observe the frequencies of 0, 1, 2, 3 and heads, right? We can also calculate the expected frequency by using binomial. We can also calculate the expected frequencies by using binomial distribution. Now chi-square test can be used to ascertain whether binomial distribution fits well, right? So chi-square test can be used to ascertain whether binomial distribution fits well. Right? If the calculated value, again यहाँ पे भी होगा, if the calculated value at a certain level of significance is less than table value, then we can conclude that the fit is supposed to be good. The fit is supposed to be good, otherwise the fit is supposed to be poor. Else the fit is supposed to be poor, right? All right. Third use is to test the discrepancies between observed frequency and expected frequencies. Chi-square test can also be used to ascertain whether the difference between observed frequency and expected frequency is purely due to chance or whether due to inadequacy in the theory applied, right? So इसके लिए भी हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं chi-square test, right? फोर्थ है टू टेस्ट इक्वालिटी ऑफ सेवरल प्रोपोर्शन, टू टेस्ट इक्वालिटी ऑफ several proportions. Chi-square test can also be used to test whether the proportions proportions P1, P2, P3, P4 in different populations are equal. In different populations are equal. That is, chi-square test can also be used to test the null hypothesis. इस केस में null hypothesis आपका डिफाइन होगा इस तरह से, null hypothesis that whether P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P3 is equal to P4, right? And the last use is to test the hypothesis about sigma square. Chi-square is also used to test the population variance. Chi-square is also used to test the population variance. So these are the uses of chi-square test, right?